Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. Let's just jump right into today's topic, which I don't even really know what I want to talk about today. So let's go to YouTube because I have a bunch of saved videos that I would love to react to. So I'm just going to scroll through my saved videos and pick one. Here's one. What a dietitian eats in a day, intuitive eating, non-diet, realistic. So this is from Abbey Sharp. It is a short on YouTube. So let's give it a watch and see if there's something of substance to react to.
I'm a dietitian and this is what I eat in a day. Coffee always, then I mix some protein powder into my cereal with berries.
If you enjoy the taste of protein powder milk in your cereal, have at it. Does she say she mixes in a scoop? How much milk does she use? I've done this and I find it horribly disgusting, and I've tried it out with multiple different types of protein powder, but a scoop is a lot. And the amount of milk that, I don't know, maybe I don't use the normal amount of milk in cereal. It makes it super thick and just like a really bad taste, and it just like takes away the enjoyment of eating cereal. I don't eat cereal very often, and when I do, it's like a real like enjoyable treat to me. Let me rewind, see if she did say a scoop.
Some protein powder into my cereal. Then I mix some protein powder.
Mix some protein powder. Okay. So that's the other thing, is the minimal amount of protein powder that you're mixing into your milk and into your cereal is not, it's going to give you a few grams of protein, but I feel like it's not going to give you that substantial amount of protein from the protein powder. It's almost like, why use it? This is a 17-second video, and I think I just talked for 4.5 minutes about protein powder and cereal.
Cereal with berries, plus a slice of sourdough with cream cheese and figs.
Okay, gotta stop it again. One thing that bugs me about videos like this, especially with the title, What a Dietitian Eats in a Day, this sends a message to the viewer that this is an expert in this field and that their personal dietary choices are no longer personal, they are now recommendations. And I understand that content creators such as Abbey put out a disclaimer like, this is what I eat, don't copy me, find what works for you. That's great. Most people will hear that and follow that. A lot of people are turning to videos like this for suggestion. They don't know where to start. And so they're turning to videos like this and trying to copy exactly. And maybe cereal and a slice of toast, both, which for me, that would be far too many. I call them heavy carbs, I guess. Heavy carbs, because that's how I feel if I eat that much in one sitting. If you're doing cereal and toast, like that's a lot. For people who have a gut identical to mine, I wouldn't recommend that. When I see cereal and toast together, I'm like, oh, whoa. There's going to be people who have gut issues like mine, and they're going to see this because they don't know where to start, and they're going to follow it and then have more gut issues, and it's going to be a problem. That's just my brain. This video, obviously unplanned, unorganized, just sort of whatever I'm watching and whatever is popping in my head, I'm saying. Trying to filter it. Trying to put it through a filter of niceness, and also realize this is my reaction. You might watch this video and have a completely like different reaction and brain snap response to it and be like, oh, that's what I eat. Like that would be a typical breakfast, cereal and toast, you know? Not for me.
Lunch was quesadillas with some salad and guac, plus a little Greek yogurt parfait. Went out for dinner and had some pizza and pasta with chicken, and finished with a handful of chocolate chips and nuts.
Again, this is my reaction, my brain response. This is based off my body watching this. Pizza and pasta, if you felt like having that, that's great. So the thing about intuitive eating is it is intuitive to your body. And so it's interesting to watch a registered dietitian have a what I eat in a day intuitive eating style video, because my body and my brain like intuitively are just like, absolutely confused sometimes. But I'm not speaking about her specifically, I'm talking in general because I watch a lot of these. Like, my body's reaction and response is just like, oh, no, 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 no. And I just find that very interesting that there's a lot of people who tack the tag or the label intuitive eating on the way that they eat, and they still make subtle like recommendations on their food choices to others, if that makes sense. And that's what the label dietitian like subliminally does, is it's making a recommendation. It's making an expert recommendation. Ending the night with nuts and, what was it? Nuts and chocolate chips? Oh, peanuts and chocolate chips. Again, my body instantly like recoiled and was like in my insides were like, no, because my body knows that nuts and I don't mix, especially peanuts. Peanuts I do have a sensitivity to, so I don't eat them. But nuts themselves, let's talk about nuts. I like nuts. I enjoy nuts. I like eating them. I like putting them in things. My body is like, eat 4 and you'll be fine. Eat 5 and you die. Like, it's just my body automatically knows that this would not be a good choice for me at the end of the day, or at any point in the day, really, like a handful. Like, that's all. I don't know if I have a very tiny hand also, so I don't know if I'm trying to like look at her hand and look at my hand. I guess it's left hand. And it seems like so much, especially after pizza and pasta. This is clearly a stream of consciousness video, but I like the videos where they explain why they're intuitive eaters, and they explain why they eat what they eat, not just what I eat, but why I eat. And I feel like I should have gone into watching this as why I wouldn't eat any of these things in a day. Like, I would eat each of these things probably individually, like on different days maybe. Why I would not eat all of these things in one day. Like, this would not be a typical day of eating for me, obviously, because she and I are not the same person, and that is the point of intuitive eating. I will keep saying that. Now I'm like, oh, that would have been a good, video concept to go with. Why didn't I think of that sooner? But I will put that in a file in the back of my brain, and maybe she'll put out another one of these, or someone else will put out another one of these, and I can react to it in the sense of why I wouldn't eat these things in a day. That's the end of her video. And that'll be the end of my video. So thank you so much for clicking on it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you are not subscribed already, please consider subscribing, and be sure to hit the notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to go follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!